Howdy everybody, Efour here, and welcome back to the channel for Season 6, Episode 6. Today we have 7 games this month that we are going to be playing. We will have 2 live comm games, and the other ones will be showing you the highlights. I am having a little bit of issues with OBS in the recording and encoding lag, and so I'm really hoping we can get through this recording without any issues, but just in case there's any lag or any weird skipped frames or anything like that, that is the issue. But let's dive in. This is the month in question, October. We have 2 games in the Europa League, 4 games in the Premier League, and 1 game in the Carabao Cup. We're not worrying about the international games like we talked about before because we've already won the World Cup, so we've done our duty for the United States national team. We're going to be playing this game against Cluj, and then we'll be back for the ever-exciting scouting report, so I'll see you guys in just a sec. Hinga Dinga Dargen, Hinga Dinga Dargen, Hinga Dinga Dargen. What? It's time for the scouting reports. Up first is Jan Aberg. I don't know what that little circle over the A is. Auberg maybe? I'm not sure, but he's $1.2 million value. Probably going to be a high 50s player, maybe low 60s. But it's another guy in the door who we could potentially use in the future, so we are going to sign him up. So the only guy to come through on the scouting report was Auberg. And he is a left midfielder, decent. He's really slow, which y'all know I don't like that. It looks like, yeah, he has really good agility, so maybe if we can develop that speed, he could turn into a good player. 60 overall, not the best, but he's in. Another tool to our tool belt in the youth academy, so we'll try and train him up and see how he's doing in next month's scouting report. So before we hop into this live comm against Chelsea, the 2 live comms this month are going to be against Chelsea and Manchester City. You can see at the top, we beat Cluj 2-1. The lineup we took into this game was fully rotated considering that we were playing Chelsea in 3 days' time. We had Smith in goal, a back 4 of Jonassen, Collins, Sans, and Carlson. Midfield 3 of Bauer, Lundberg, and Villalba. Attacking 3 of Kerr, Kamara, and Graham. In the 29th minute, Carlson played it into Kamara. Kamara ran at the defense. He found Villalba, who finished past the keeper to put us ahead 1-0. Then in the 33rd minute, Lundberg was running in and almost was dispossessed, but found Villalba, who cleanly finished near post past the keeper to put us ahead 2-0. But in the 77th minute, we had a wild pass out from Smith, and Sans wasn't able to control it. He was dispossessed by Rusu, who then ran all the way in to slot it past Smith to bring them back within striking distance 2-1. And as you guys can see, that is how the game ended, 2-1. But considering we were using an entire team of second stringers other than the goalkeeper, we dominated. It felt really, really good. Lundberg in that center defensive mid role felt phenomenal. So I was really proud of the boys. The goal they got was kind of busted. It wasn't really down to us falling apart or anything. It was just a poor pass. So before we hop into this game against Chelsea, let's go take a look at the league table. We currently sit in 9th position on 11 points, and Chelsea are in 11th position on 9 points. So they're going to really be trying to climb back up the table. It's going to be a hard-fought game today. But if we can come out with a win, it would put us on 14 points, which could potentially see us move back up into the European places. That's going to be our goal today. Now let's go take a look at the team. This is the team we take into the Chelsea game. Smith in goal, a back 4 of Ojeda, Bishop, Aguado, and Taylor. Midfield 3 of Nelson, Patino, and Carlson. Attacking 3 of Schaefer, Baker, and Olafsson. On the bench we have Sans, Lundberg, Villalba, Bauer, Kerr, Graham, and Mohamed. I brought Mohamed on because Kamara is pretty tired, so we're going to bring him onto the bench. Probably won't see the game or the field of this game just because it's Chelsea, but yeah, we're going to rock with him. Really excited about Villalba. He had a brace in the last game against Cluj. Felt so good. He has come such a long way from when we first signed him, and he was really only good at running and strong. That was really about all he's good at, and you can see he's becoming such a well-balanced player. So excited to use him. But let's hop into this game against Chelsea and try and get 3 more points on the season. Really fast before we hop in, you can see here they have Neymar in the center of the park, which is kind of interesting, but Neymar, Rafael Leao on the left, Lukaku, Mason Mount, Reece James, Nicolas Sula, De Ligt. I don't know who Hanko is, Ben Chilwell. They're a very good team. So let's see if we can get something rolling against them. And here we go. Playing against Chelsea, back in the Premier League. I love the tactic. Ever since switching it to match the United States. Okay, Schaefer. Way to embarrass me in front of my friends. The tactic is just playing so well. Especially really revitalizing Frank Baker into scoring goals. I'm not sure why necessarily just moving the positions of these players has done that, but it's been awesome. Now we got to make sure we can stop goals from coming in. That's really, as you guys know, been our biggest issue. And something that I've thought about is rocking with Lundberg as our first choice center defensive mid. He's very good. Great clearance there from Aguado. But Lundberg's really good in that center defensive mid role. So I thought about rolling with him there and maybe trying him out. Oh, I get run right past with Carlson. Don't give him a shot on the edge of the area. We've been burnt by that this season already. Great interception there, getting it up into Carlson, and he's just going to turn and run because he is rapid. And we're going to go back into Baker because he's there, and he is in on goal. Frank Baker, can he do it? And Mendy makes the save. That was an opportunity we have to convert for sure. That could really bite us in the butt. Patino's up, but it goes past the goal, out for a goal kick. Mike Nelson on the ball, playing in Frank Baker. Can he get there? He does get there, and he puts it away. Hit him with the dead fish, Frank Baker. Way to go. We're ahead 1-0. What a play from the boys. Mike Nelson playing it into Frank Baker, and he's so fast. He beats Mendy there, and Mendy was kind of caught in no man's land, but he slots it past him, and we are up 1-0. Here they are on the edge of our area. Rafael Leao back to Neymar, who I don't want to have any space to take shots. Really none of them. So good interception there from Charlie Patino, and he has a heavy touch. It goes back out to Fabian. He takes a rip, and Smith dives to make the save, out for a corner. And here is their corner. Now, Baker, after that goal, has scored Lukaku's just so good. He's so big, and Bishop can't beat him to the ball. And gosh darn it, I wish this game was realistic because in real life, Lukaku stunk for Chelsea. We really need to be careful on their corners specifically for that. Lukaku's just so big, so strong in this match engine. He's a beast in the air. So it's something we got to watch out for. Carlson on the ball here, trying to find an opening and going to run around. Ah, goodness, they're everywhere. Playing it back, possessing the ball though. Going over to Mike Nelson, who's going to go into Frank Baker here, who's going to just try and rip it, and he can't get it away. But I was saying that Frank Baker has scored 7 goals in 7 games since switching to this tactic. This tactic really suits him. We saw it in the World Cup, and we're seeing it now. Now here they come. Aguado gets up to get it out. We're trying to see if we can get him on a counter, get it up into Carlson. Good ball. Come on, Carlson. Mendy is there to grab it. Here they come down our left side. Reece James looking for a pass. Cuts past Patino, going into the middle. This is dangerous, very dangerous. Lukaku's on the ball. He's dispossessed by Aguado. Patino can't get it out, and there's the halftime whistle. We're tied 1-1, and we got to find a goal and really work on keeping goals out of our net. And here they push down our right side. Ian Taylor there trying to play some defense, unable to win the ball. Ben Chilwell on the ball here against Ian Taylor. They cut it back into the middle for Neymar, who skips around Charlie Patino, and Lukaku doesn't get the shot away. Dispossessed yet again from our boy, whatever his name is. I can't remember. Baker's in, and come on, Baker, you're so fast. Let's go. And get it past him. Let's go. Hit him with the worm, Frank Baker, and we're back ahead 2-1. It all started with Patino dispossessing Lukaku, played it up to Carlson. Carlson floated it over the top for Baker, who ran in and slotted it home with a brace in this game already. Looking good, and we got to hold on to this win. We can't give up these late goals that we keep giving up. And here's Nelson running in, going to play it back into Patino, over to Carlson. He's going to cross it over to Frank Baker, who can't get there. Probably a poor choice. Maybe should have just tried to slot it in with Carlson. But now we're on the defense yet again. Can they get anything going? We are going to make a change shortly, bringing Lundberg on for Patino, as Patino gets tired. He runs all over the place. His sole duty in this squad is to play defense and be a beast. And here they are, Mason Mount on the ball. Ojeda playing defense. Poor pass from Mason Mount, trying to get too fancy. Going up into whatever his name is, Nelson. Olafson now on the ball, running in. Going to cut inside. He does not get around him. I thought he did. Patino can't get up to that, and our attack is thwarted. And here they are in our half. Sebastian Haller on the ball. Just bought by Dortmund, and sadly, they actually just found a tumor on his manhood, unfortunately, as well. But yeah, they just found a tumor on him. Oh, no! Great save from Smith. Now, before this corner takes place, we are bringing Lundberg on for Patino. He's been doing such a good job in that role, and he's fast, and he's really good at defending late on in games when we just need to try and hold on to a lead. I like bringing Lundberg on, so hopefully it works out. But yeah, Sebastian Haller, really sad that was found on him. So he's right now indefinitely out, and really hoping, praying that it's not anything too bad for the guy, because that's scary stuff whenever you find anything like that. All right, Ojeda, let's see if we can hit him on a counter. We know we are good on counters from corners. Get it up into Lundberg, not Patino, going into Mike Nelson, and he is going to get not around him, but he's dispossessed. I was hoping that he would not be dispossessed, but he is dispossessed. All right, we got 13 minutes left in game, playing well. Let's see if we can get out of here with 3 points. The encouraging news about this game and some of the other ones we've played this year is that it seems like we can actually more comfortably play and hang out with the big boys in the league. So that has been super encouraging this season, and great save yet again from Smith. I was looking at subs, and there's not really anyone that's super tired that needs to be taken off, and there's not anyone that I want to bring on, honestly. We have a lot of good players, but, oh, that was almost really bad. Aguado does win it because he's so darn strong. Lundberg running up here, just trying to find a pass. We're going to just give it over to Carlson because I trust him more with a pass than Lundberg. We'll go back to Ian Taylor. Nelson to Lundberg. We'll go down to Ojeda. We can kind of take our time here. We're going into Baker, and he is there. Can he rip it? And it goes out for a corner. 3 minutes left in game plus added time. We're looking nice, and Aguado's a little too short to beat DeLitt over the top, hitting us on a counter. Ojeda's trying to slow it down here. They do get the ball past. Bishop's going to be running into Mason Mount, trying to dispossess him, and they do slow down a little bit, which will let us get back into position. Reece James trying to find a pass. Sebastian Haller. And it is blocked. Whew. Okay, Nelson's on the ball, and we get the final whistle. We get out with a win, 2-1 over Chelsea. Let's go take a quick look at the league table before I play the games off camera and catch you up when we do that. But that was huge. That win takes us all the way into 4th position on 14 points, proving to be massive. So now I'm going to go play those games off camera. I'll bring you back for the game against Man City, and we'll have some highlights. But super excited about our league position. We're in the Champions League spots, 5 points off the title. Not sure if we can win the title, but positivity or positives from last game is we only let up 1 goal, which is an improvement. Still not, I'd like to get some clean sheets, but only 1 goal, that's not that bad. Now, I'll see you guys in just a sec. So since you were last with me, that 2-1 win against Chelsea, you'll notice that the international games are now gone. I have officially resigned as the United States manager. I did this because we won the World Cup, and now we're just going to be focusing on Efour United. Up next, after that Chelsea game, was Tottenham. And unfortunately, this game was pretty void of highlights, except for a couple. Let me show you. In the 85th minute, Spurs striker Sarr had a heavy challenge on Carlson, which saw him sent off with a red card. And in the 90th minute, we had a great chance from Baker. He ran into the 18-yard box and hit it off the post. Then missed the goal entirely on the chance from the rebound, and that finished the game 0-0. And up next was Rangers in the Europa League. The lineup was Smith in goal, a back four of Jonasson, Collins, Sanz, and Carlson, a midfield 3 of Bauer, Lundberg, and Villalba, and an attacking 3 of Kerr, Kamara, and Graham. In the 9th minute, Rangers were passing all around our team. Middleton crossed it to Fashion Jr., what a name that is, who finished in past Smith to put Rangers ahead 1-0. Then in the 31st minute, Graham ran down the right and crossed it back post where Bauer got above the defender to head home the equalizer, and we were back 1-1. But in the 63rd minute, Fashion Jr. found Aribo, who slotted it past Smith to put Rangers back ahead 2-1. And in the 90th minute, 2 of our subs combined as Ian Taylor crossed opposite side to Schaefer, who finished on the half volley for the equalizer, bringing it back 2-2, and that is how the game ended. We then went back into the league against Watford, and this time we were at full strength with our normal starting 11. In the 3rd minute,
Baker intercepted a poor pass from Watford. He ran in with a stutter step to freeze the defender, where he dribbled in to finish past the Watford keeper, and we were up 1-0. In the 20th minute, Baker was played in and cut it back to Carlson, who found Nelson making a run, and he smashed in the finish, putting us up 2-0. Then in the 34th minute, Carlson played it into Baker, who played a cheeky backheel pass that megged the defender, and Carlson was in on goal to grab our third of the game, 3-0. Right on the stroke of halftime, the 45th minute, Baker played Carlson in with a lofted through ball where he ran into the opposition 18-yard box and crossed it to Olofsson, who headed it home to put us ahead 4-0. But we weren't done there, and in the 74th minute, we had a counter led by Lundberg, who played Baker in where he was off to the races, one-on-one with the keeper, grabbing his second of the day to put us ahead 5-0. In the 81st minute, we were caught out on a lofted through ball, and our defense was all out of position. They played a nice 1-2, and Sanusi scored past Smith for a late consolation goal to see the game end 5-1. We then took on QPR in the Carabao Cup, and it was the same second squad that played the 2 games in the Europa League. In the 7th minute, Bauer found a back post cross to Graham, who took an ugly shot that bounced off the QPR defender for an own goal to give us the lead 1-0. And in the 45th minute, Bauer was played in on goal from Kamara, where he struck the top right corner, and we were up 2-0. And in the 48th minute, straight off the kickoff, Bauer and Kamara connected again, where Bauer took a nice leisurely stroll through the park in and out of the QPR team, as you can see here, and with no one closing him down, he found the space to score a stunning goal from outside the box, putting us up 3-0, and that is how the game ended. We had a great run of games there, 2 draws, 2 wins, but looking really good. We had a draw and a win in the league, and a draw in the Europa League, and a win in the Carabao Cup, seeing us through to the next round. Today we take on Manchester City, but before we do that, I want to update you on the league table and also on our Europa League group. That draw against Rangers still keeps us at the top of the group, and it was big for Rangers because they move into second position. I really think we needed to do a better job against them, but we didn't. But at least we got the draw. Sees us at the top of the group with 3 games left to play. We're looking really good for qualification. And in the league, we are in 3rd position on 18 points. Today, we take on Manchester City, who sit right behind us in 4th position. Our defense is really starting to get together. I think in the last episode, at one point, we had 14 goals for and 14 against. We now have 22 for and 16 against. So really starting to get that defense sound, which is huge for us. But we got to take on Manchester City today. It is going to be a tough game. Let's go see if we can try and snag 3 points. And for the game against Manchester City, we are taking Smith in goal, a back 4 of Ojeda, Bishop, Aguado, and Taylor, a midfield 3 of Nelson, Patino, and Carlson, and an attacking 3 of Schaefer, Baker, and Olofsson. On the bench, we have Sans, Lundberg, Villalba, Bauer, Kerr, Graham, and Kamara. Kerr is really developing and looking like a great player off the bench. I really enjoy using him. He's fast. He's going to get faster, but with that agility, just a really good player. Lundberg's tired, I know, but him in that center defensive mid role is awesome. And now you can see he's an 82 overall, which is 1 better than Patino. And I thought about bringing Lundberg in as our starting center defensive mid because I really like how he's playing. But we're going to stick with Patino for now, see how it goes. Lundberg pretty much comes on every single game once Patino gets tired because that center defensive mid role runs a lot. And he's probably going to have to run a lot today against Manchester City. So let's go in and try and get a win, hopefully. I really hope so. And here we are in the game. In other news, Baker is the league's top scorer. Really having a great season. Ever since switching this tactic, it's just been awesome. So excited for him. They're on the edge of our area already. Sterling there trying to find a pass across. Patino cuts it out. Oh my gosh. Okay, we get it out. That was bad. Going down the wing to Schaefer. Get it through. It doesn't get off. Going into Nelson. I'm talking really fast. Sorry about that. Nelson's running in. We're going to go down the wing to Ian Taylor because he can get a cross in, hopefully, to Olofsson. And it's not coming off, but it is out for a corner. And here is that corner. Let's see if we can whip it in with Schaefer. Get up Patino. Unable to get there. Olofsson does collect, and he's taken out. Yellow card for De Bruyne. I really wanted a red card there. That would have been huge for us. Now let's see if we can make something happen from this shot. We are going to use Frank Baker because his stats are insane.
especially with that power. Okay, here we go, Frank. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh my goodness, that was so close. Unfortunately, Ederson is a beast, but what a shot from Frank Baker. And here we are on the edge of their area with Mike Nelson trying to find a pass. He does get taken out, and Baker's in, not Bishop. And we can't get it to come off. Get up, Patino. Unable to. It's going down this wing for Raheem Sterling. Let's see if we can pressure him into a bad play. And not going to happen because Raheem Sterling is a beast. They move into our half, pushing down our right side. Pedro Porro on the ball. Back to Raheem Sterling. Finds Pedro Porro again, and he is in. Blocked by Bishop and collected by Smith. We're running down this wing with Ian Taylor. Going to play it up into Olofsson. Can we get something happening here? I want Patino there, and he's there, but he is marked and cut out from making a shot on goal. Here they come. Kevin De Bruyne on the ball, trying to find an opening, and he's good enough to rocket it in. Tries to cut a pass across. Terrible pass from Aguado, trying to get it out. Oh, and he's played around. Bishop on the ball. Patino just trying to get it out. We can't get it out, and we are saved by Smith. Here is their resulting corner. Playing it short to Raheem Sterling. Carlson trying to get on him, but he's unable to dispossess. Aguado playing Raheem. I'm nervous Raheem's just going to skip around him. He plays it way back. And Carlson's unable to cut that out. What a shot and what a save from Smith. Oh man, Manchester City is not a fun team to play against. I can tell you that. Get up, Ian Taylor. He does get up, and it falls to Baker, who plays it up into Olofsson. Just running, and I see Schaefer. We're going down this wing to Ian Taylor because he is so fast. And can we get across to Olofsson or to Schaefer? I'll take that. And Schaefer gets his head on it, and I think that's out for a corner. Great save there from Ederson. Whipping it in with Schaefer. I got Aguado trying to get up to it. Unable to get the power needed, but it's a terrible clearance from our man Ederson. Nelson is there. Oh, I wish I would have gone down there because Phil Foden already has a yellow card. He could have potentially been sent off there. Going down to Olofsson, over to Ian Taylor. Back post for Carlson. Unable to get there. And we got Patino trying to get up to that. Once again, unable to as well. But we're looking very nice. That is the halftime whistle. We go into the half 0-0, and we've played very well thus far. Not any clear-cut chances really for us, and they have probably been the more dominant team just by a slight margin. But we got to get into the second half, keep them out of our goal at least. I would take a draw today. It would keep us above them in the league, but I really want to get the 3 points. Here they are, Phil Foden running in, and Aguado gets there. Aguado honestly is a beast. Going down the wing back to Olofsson, a great 1-2 between him and Ian Taylor. Going into Mike Nelson. This could be our chance. Over to Baker. Into Carlson. What a beautiful team goal. Hit him with the dead fish. Let's go. What a goal. We hit them quickly down the wing on a counter. Play it into Nelson, who plays in Baker. Gives it right back to Carlson, and he slots it home. That was beautiful passing. Beautiful team goal, getting it in. And we're ahead in the game 1-0. They're in our half, passing it around, possessing the ball. I can't get them off of it. Phil Foden playing it down to De Bruyne, who plays it back to Foden, who takes a shot, and it goes out for a goal kick. Terrible turnover there from Patino. They are hitting us on a break from that bad pass, and we are in a bad spot, but Aguado gets a foot in to push it out for a corner. Here is their corner. I don't want Aguado chasing De Bruyne in. If they go short, which they do, we're going to chase out with Nelson. Actually, Aguado gets there but doesn't. Come on. No. If we get a goal, give up a goal like this, I'm going to be so upset. Okay, we've at least pushed them back a bit. They're in. Looking for a shot. Here's Raheem Sterling. Gets back. Smith makes a beautiful save. Way to go, Smith. And I turn the ball over again with Ian Taylor, trying to get some defense in position, and Smith makes another beautiful save to keep us in this game. Smith has been huge making those saves right there because we were in a bad spot. I love our goalkeeper. Again, I know I've said it before, but he was our... Oh, no. What a disappointing goal to give up. Smith was our first ever Youth Academy signing is what I was going to say. And that wasn't his fault. That was just a breakdown in defense. Bishop and Aguado don't chase Pedro Porro in, and they get a goal back, 1-1. They move into our half yet again with a great pass down the wing, and we are cut out. Smith makes a great save, gets it up to Patino, into Mike Nelson, who tries to play it out to Olofsson and is unable to get there. Patino makes another interception, turns the ball over immediately. Not like this. Not like this, guys. Not like this. Whew, that was so fortunate. We have to get the ball out. Stop turning it over. I'm genuinely getting frustrated. And that goes out for a goal kick. And I can finally take a breath. So we bring 2 subs on. Lundberg on for Patino, and Graham comes on for Olofsson to give us a little bit more defensive security, and hopefully Graham can maybe get an outlet pass down that right wing. It's 1-1, which isn't the end of the world, but I really want to get out of here with a win, so trying to find a goal. Here they are coming down. They outnumber us. They have a man wide open back post, and there's the pass across. Oh, I have turned the ball over. That whole play came from Lundberg making a pass that just went straight to a Man City player. Their press has just broken us down. I can't even speak. And man, is that frustrating. We're down 2-1. We don't have a lot of time. Trying to do something. Trying to do too much with one player there. Carlson loses the ball, and oh, am I demoralized. That was such a frustrating goal to give up because it was solely from me making a bad pass, and man, what a frustrating game. I really want to get out of here. I'm hoping we can hit him on a quick counter. Try and... oh my gosh. And I just switched to the wrong player, pulled Bishop out of position, and that's going to be how the game ends. We'll bring Villalba on for Nelson. And if you can't see it, I'm very demoralized. We have played so well this game. Yes, they've put a lot of pressure on us, but that is just poor. And we really got to be getting points against these guys. Even if it would have been a draw, we needed to do something to try and get a point. There's Baker running in. Come on, Baker. You're fast. Get past him and just rip that. It goes out for a corner. I don't think we're going to get 2 goals in the remaining time. But, oh, what a disappointing day. And that goes out for a corner, I think. It is another corner. Ah, this game has been frustrating. Aguado always gets his head to the ball, but he heads it so soft every time. I'm not sure what stat that is. He has a lot of strength, so I would imagine his shot would be pretty strong, but I guess maybe that would be shot power, and he may have bad shot power. But man, we played so well this game, and to lose 3-1, I feel like is, I don't know, maybe that is fair. You guys saw them putting so much pressure on us with Smith bailing us out, and we're saved again by Smith. But to lose 3-1 is so frustrating, very disappointing, and that's going to be the final whistle. We lose 3-1. We'll take a quick look at the league table, then we'll hop into the scouting reports. Here is a quick look at our youth academy. And we have a couple of pretty decent players. We have Zach Robinson here, 68 overall, decently quick, 81 acceleration, 76 sprint speed is very good. His passing is definitely getting up. That's the thing that we're working on the most with him. But he looks like a great player with 83 to 89 potential. Granero looks pretty good, 80 to 86 potential, 67 overall, center attacking mid, very fast. Looks like a pretty solid player. Kevin Ward has 89 to 94 potential. I'm just not sure at 65 if he's going to get into our team. We're working on some of his defensive attributes, but maybe we bring him up and try and loan him out just to get some game time into him and see if we can maybe develop him outside of our club. Norden and Norden here, both 68 and 67, look very good as well, but I'm very happy with the youth academy, and we have some key players that could come up and really start impacting the first team, so we'll have to wait and see how they get along. Hinga, Dinga, Dargen. It's time for the scouting reports. And unfortunately, for the first time in a long time, we drew a blank. No new youth prospects come in off the scouting reports. That loss to Manchester City sees us slide down into 5th position, which isn't too bad. We could have honestly probably fallen a little bit farther down, but 5th spot isn't bad at all. We're 10 points behind Liverpool at the top, but only 3 points behind 2nd place. So we can definitely make up ground. I'm not expecting to win the title this season. I really just want to get into those Champions League spots. That way we're not relying on winning the Europa League to get into the Champions League, because if that's the case, it just puts extra pressure on the Europa League, which I don't want. I think we can win the Europa League. We're a good enough team, but I'd like to just automatically qualify and win the Europa League. Just the double whammy, extra cherry on top. That would be great. If you have enjoyed that, leave a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. It really helps a small content creator out like me. And if you know of anyone who would like this stuff, share it with them. That would be awesome. But we've had a pretty good month. We only had 1 loss, 2 draws, and 4 wins. Not too shabby for this team. Seems like we're starting to sort out the defense a little bit, despite or minus the game against Man City where they beat us 3-1. But other than that, we had a really good month. I'm enjoying this team's journey through Crucible. Until next time, Efour out.